Yo, alright, we're gonna get started here real fast. I don't want to waste too much time. Um, Trying to make sure everything sounds right. Reminder, since I seem to have forgotten, um, stay hydrated. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let me pull up my stuff. I just started streaming. Thanks for coming by. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, it sounds right. Kebe, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming by. I think you're the first one to follow since I started streaming. I don't know who the other person was. I assume it's a bot. Pulling up Overwatch right now, so just give me 1 second. Since you followed, I'm just gonna give you a rundown real quick. I don't think I've put it anywhere just yet. I made out a schedule just last night. I'm gonna be streaming. Fuck, let me pull it up. God damn it. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 to 11 Eastern Time. So if you wanna come by, you'll see me on the dot at 7 o'clock. Trying to figure out my streaming software. There we are. Alright. Gotta fix. I'm also live on YouTube Shorts, so if you ever want to go on your phone and watch, it's kind of set up kind of nicely for that. We're gonna go into quick play as soon as pull the chats up. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Double checking. I should send out all the socials. I'm trying to get used to doing all that. Just trying my best to get everything out there. Trying to get somebody in here to chat with while I play some Overwatch at the very least. Right now, that's my goal. But let me post this shit. Yeah. I should have had this all done. My bad. If anybody's there. ready completely. Now, I think we're gonna be doing a 3-hour stream tonight. I try to do 3 to 4 hours when I do. I think I'm gonna play some Hazard. Change up this music real fast. Whoa. What I meant to do. Slow down. Okay, yeah, Hazard. I'm just gonna keep trying, you know, practice.
What's good? Match. Some bacon LWK. Good. Yo. Yo good. Dot what? No.
Shit. Okay.
Unless they're magas.
Damn. Talking shit about magas. So today, I'm trying to focus on ability discipline. Oh, that was bad. Backing up, fuck. That was my bad. Is the same song playing again? Okay, after this match, I'm gonna do some fiddling with the settings. I also want to change up this crosshair a little bit. Oh fuck. And I kind of want to lower my sensitivity. Feels just a tad bit too fast. Damn, that was a really bad slash. I was trying to hold on to it so I could use it as an escape, but I got it back. Not too worried about that. I also have to fix my mic. I am having a hard time with some of the I forgot what the fuck it's called. But I can't tell how loud I'm being, so I feel like I'm being really quiet. I can't hear myself at all. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let me see if I can turn that up a little bit. Is that gonna fuck everything up? Hello, hello, hello? I think that's good. Howdy. Yeah, that's a bit better. And that's the thing, like, it's hard to sound, or I want to call it sound hoeing. I don't know. The whole sound whore, it sounds like, damn. What the sound do? Oh, fuck. Can I not? Moira, you're so fucking stupid. I usually don't talk that shit, but goddamn.
Moira. TF.
Okay, Moira's, I guess, just in for the whooping. Nothing much to it. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's probably somebody's 2-year-old. Damn. I'm not even gonna touch point. I'd rather take the loss real quick and then
Envy. Match. Yup, not the 2-year-old playing Moira XP. Thankfully it's QP. Well, we're cheeks.
like, why do people? That's one of the things I hate about this new Overwatch shit. You get to talk shit right at the end and then hear nothing. Like, fucking coward. Say it before the game ends, pussy. I want the old map that's kind of like this one that I can't remember the name of. Damn, I forgot to back out.
I need durable volunteers for some kinetic biomass experiments. Can I count on you?
I'm not your best subject. This body isn't exactly cutting-edge technology.
I don't know if it's me or what. I don't feel like the directional sound is as good as the first game. Feel like I remember it being pretty good with like being able to hear it in different kind of sections of. I'm gonna try not to be too quick to judge though. It could be just the voice lines don't really adhere to the direction as much. Goddamn. I mean, yeah, I'm bad at tank. I'm not gonna say the guy was wrong. Did I even? I never said that. Nobody can ever claim I said he was wrong. I am bad. There was clearly a tank diff. But it would have helped if the Moira wasn't a fetus. Like, you can just tell. But even then, I'm not gonna talk shit. Kids gotta learn to get good. Just like me. That's the way you do it, by playing. Kids not gonna know they're not healing if, you know, be like, I need some health every now and then. I gotta remember to hold angles and not get myself killed. I should have blocked him in the corner. Fuck it. What the fuck was that sound hazard? I need help. Thank you. Ow. Backing up. Moving up a little. Backing up some more. Where the fuck you at? Alright, I'm just gonna use it. Oh fuck, there was a Reaper on my ass. Where they always are. Fuck. I'm getting hungry. Damn. And I gotta take my insulin. Damn, that Reaper came and took a life. And then he was gone. So I bopped him on the head. And he was gone. Oh shit. Fuck you, Raper. Yeah, get out of here. Oh no. I don't know what to do other than, like, I'm trying to get on the fucking point right now. So we can overtime it at least. I'm feeling a little bit better with the lowered sensitivity. The sound hoeing is becoming kind of... I don't know, I'm not having any luck at the moment. Let's do studio reference, see if that's...
Everything's online. Functionality looks good.
That kind of sounds good.
Check couldn't hurt.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
Yeah, I feel like I can hear more detail in the direction that it's coming in now. That's the issue I'm having, is like I hear all the footsteps, but it doesn't really give me much info with the detail that I'm having, or that I'm able to hear. I'm trying to use word and word accessories while I play a game. I don't know. It's a skill. I feel like anybody who says streaming isn't a skill, I'm not saying it's a hard skill, but it is a skill. It's not something that's just easy and you're good at it. Just start and you're good. Mirror mantra was that guy. Why were you running?
I'm fine. Barely felt it.
Hazard saying that doesn't really mean shit. Like, barely felt it, bro. You're missing 3 limbs. There's not much real estate to feel. I need help. Oh, Lucio did his thing. Ah. Now I'm feeling like my sensitivity's too slow now. Fuck. I'm gonna adjust it just a little bit. And put it to put a 2 at the end of it. What the fuck was that? The game has actually started putting me in games with rocks. I suck. There's nothing else about it. I need some help. Can somebody fucking help me? Holy shit. Like, I can't lie, I'm exactly where the fuck I'm supposed to be. I'm garbage, I'm playing with rocks. Holy shit! The amount of time that this guy's just standing there, not moving. And not getting shot. That's the whole bit that's getting me, like, right now. That's crazy to me. Do I need to fucking, like, just reset my account or something? Because I am... No, I belong here. There's no way around it. Let me cancel that real fast. We're gonna open a loot box. Ooh. 'Tis the season. That's super fucking cool. I like that. The little pumpkins. What the hell? Sounds like some Saturday morning cartoon shit. And just double check everything in here. Looks good for the most part, I think. I try not to go too low. It doesn't really make a difference other than in how much power my computer pulls. Sound. After I mess with the hazard crosshair, I'm gonna fuck with the sound a little bit. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna do that. It doesn't need to be too thick. I'm gonna... So hazard shot is about that. I don't want to go... Let's do 69, fuck it. That just seems right. Cool. Opacity... Yeah, 100. Outline thickness. Okay, do 1. And 1. That seems kind of nice. The dot, however, isn't needed for him. I don't think so. Yeah, no, there's no real need for any of that. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit too. Okay, 69 for that one too. Okay, we'll just go straight into a game. Damn it, fuck. Alright. After this game, I have to take my insulin. Make it quick. Okay, yeah, like this crosshair already. Oh fuck! 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 Holy shit! Ah! Ah! Holy fuck. Oh! Oh!
Match. Team. Stewie IOPR and GDR.
I just got here, guys, please.
GG. AHG I just got here PLS. GG. Oh. GG. It hurts. 1.5 Z's. Real.
Damn. See? Give us more time to talk. Please. Jesus Christ. Or whoever the fuck runs Blizzard. Bump, bump. I wanted to play some spooky games here on stream, but I'm not really looking to start one until I finish the fucking BioShock achievements. I have one more to get, and it's such a pain in my everything. Like, you name it, it fucking hurts. I got through one of the other hardest challenges in the game. It has to do with like some DLC mode that they added. They're a lot of fun. I'm surprised with how the fuck did they kill themselves? I'm surprised with how fun those little modes were.
LMAO.
But now I'm doing one, I don't know if anybody's here, I'm just yapping anyway. BioShock, the Worlds of Hurt side of, like, the mode Worlds of Hurt, holy fuck. I'm trying to get the one that you have to, like, beat it within 15 minutes. And I've restarted at least 100 times, I feel like. I don't know if it's actually that much, but it feels like it. Get the fuck out of my face, Ramatra. You row bitch. Hello. Hello. Oh, the president! Oh, fuck. No, could you imagine? I wish. At least with this one. I don't know if I could say that. I'm gonna. Let's say it with my chest. Get the fuck off, May. Back off. Back off, buddy. Oh, fuck. May is such a fuck. And Ramatra's on my ween like this entire fucking time. My Halloweener. That's the season, right? Fuck. Get the fuck out of here. May. You can't. Help! Ah! Get down, Mr. President! Oh, Ramatra, what am I aiming at? What am I aiming at? I don't like third person. Transitioning there for a second fucked me up for some reason. In between the third person and... Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. That's it. I just saw one of them fall into the water there. That's so funny. Oh, fuck. May, yeah. Yeah, and last night I ended the stream. It was just like an off-the-cuff stream, kinda. Only did an hour. I'm gonna be doing, trying to do 3 tonight. That's the goal. 2.5 minimum. But after the stream, I wanted to get some stuff done with, some of the channel art stuff. The more, at least I find it the most fun part of doing the YouTube and streaming thing so far is just being able to actually use some of my art for something. There's only one piece of my own art on screen on the YouTube side at the moment, but on Kick, there's... Oh no, actually, there's a couple different things. At least on stream, there's only one thing I actually drew on the YouTube short side. But I was also able to do a brand new thumbnail. It was fun making that. Just trying to make something clearly handmade. It doesn't have to be good, in my opinion. I'm just trying to make it clear that it's not AI. And it's... I don't know, I thought it was kind of pretty. It kind of reminds me of like some... of the, like the old cartoon logos I grew up with. And some that I didn't, like, it kind of reminds me... Oh, fuck! The V and the vertical stream in the thumbnail kind of reminds me of... I think the old show's called Victorious. But it's all those old, Nickelodeon shows. That one was a little bit after my time. But, like... shows like iCarly, Zoe 101. It kind of like gave that vibe to me once I was done with it. I was happy with that. It's the era that I kind of grew up on, so handmade and looks presentable at least. That's all the requirements were for me, and it was fun. At some point, there's a couple of other things I still want to do, art-wise. I made a custom Kick banner for the channel that's, in my opinion, kind of half-assed. I really want to just do something a little bit more custom. I used a couple of art pieces that I've done in the past, and they just threw them together to kind of get something on there that wasn't just a default. So I'll do that tonight. I think the banners for both the YouTube side and Kick. I'm gonna turn the game down a little bit just to make sure. I feel like my mic, because I usually have some feedback where I can tell how loud I am, and it's not very loud, so I can't tell. I feel like I'm quiet when I might not be. So if anybody's in chat, let me know how the volume levels are currently. I can change them at any time. I'm just playing quick mode, or quick play, holy shit. Quick mode. Who the fuck? I hate Flashpoint, in my opinion. I don't know. Coming back, that is the game mode that I have the least fun with. Coming back to this game after they slapped it to on my favorite game. Damn. Okay, after this game, I have to take my insulin or I'm going to die. Just kidding, but like, I need to get it done. Just gotta. Just, at least for the foreseeable future tonight, I think I'm just gonna be playing Hazard over and over again. I am so open to any kind of tips. I'm garbage at this game. I took a long break after kind of being obsessed with this game until they decided to like put a 2 on it. Like my whole plan before Overwatch 2 was like, when it was announced, I was kind of hyped for it. I was like, hell yeah, more people can play it. And they're making a fucking story mode with like RPG skill trees and shit. Like that sounded like a full package game, like tons of content. Kind of reminded me a little bit of what Battleborn did back in the day. The old game that Overwatch shot in the back of the head. Hello?
Match. Team. Curie TF.
I'm not staying down.
You just oblivious in shop.
Like that Curie had all the time in the world to throw me some healing papers. And they didn't. They didn't even try. Like I don't. This is why I feel like I'm not winning games. There's that in every single game that I play. Like I know I'm bad, but goddamn.
Alright, let's have it then. Come and get it, laddie.
is going on?
I feel like I don't know what the hell is going on. Like for real, like the Bastion on that team almost seemed like they were a bot. The Curie on my team, less than a bot. Like a bot would be able to know like the programming, like the button when a player is low on health, it would heal. But there's just nothing to work with here.
Team.
Like, am I playing with bots? I feel like I am. And it's just gonna keep getting worse, because as soon as I start seeing people like that, it's just like, what the fuck's the point? Have more than half my team is like this Ana. I'm just gonna run it back. Fuck it. It's so frustrating. Fuck, I can't. I have to... Whew. I have to take a break. Oh, shit. I have to take some medicine. Forget to take your medicine if you're here. If you don't take any, don't take your medicine. I don't fucking know. This should not take more than a minute. If I can hurry. Okay, that's done. Oh, almost dropped everything. Alright, I think we're good to go. bath time? Did he just say that? Hey, no man tell me when bath time is. Oh, you bitch. Punched him in the fucking face. Damn. Oof. I got freaked up.
I've been through worse.
All hands to the objective. I'm on fire.
Command get it, laddie yeets.
Aww. Me and Hanzo fell on each other. My screen, at least. What about Simon? Oh, what the fuck? Help!
Match.
This rapping monk going hard. Yeah, not gonna pick that fight. Yeah. That was good. Oh, fuck! That's what I meant to press, not the healing button. Oh. 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 Damn.
Have that dog in me.
Fucking die! Alari, fucking die! Oh! Oh! Get back here! What the fuck are you doing, Hanzo? Oh! I just kind of got flung.
I fooled me once, but that's it.
That was fun. Oh no. Reaper, that wasn't even my fault. That was just a really bad ult. Who the hell is that guy? Yeah. Yeah, you better stay in there too.
Have that dog in me. Have that dog in me. Have that dog in me.
Yeah, I am definitely having a much better time finding my targets with the different sound settings. I was using night mode. Like, you really shouldn't take advice from pros. I don't know what it is. Some of them really have some shitty advice for the average person who knew. And just blatantly, like, fucking wrong for some reason. Like, I was told to put on night mode. Yeah, you can hear the fucking footsteps from anywhere, pretty much. I can hear all the footsteps. But from which direction, I don't fucking know. But with this, it's a little bit quieter, yeah, but you get more of that range. That's what's needed to know whether it's close or far. When it's all kind of like one level, it doesn't help at all. Get off my porch, kids! Get out of here! Get out of here! That was fun. into the stream. We're probably gonna go for the 3. Just double check some stuff. Where? I gotta check YouTube. I'm pretty sure a game I've been waiting for. Thank you, Hazard. A game I've been waiting for came out, or at least came out in early access. That, Kingmaker's game. It's like, you have guns and shit and cars, but you go back to medieval times. I don't know why I'm saying it with that kind of accent. Jesus. Love the lore, the little bit that we get. Oh, damn, she not gonna... Oh, okay, I got her. Oh, I was about to be like, come on now. At least we got 1, 2. Gotta hold this corner now. Fuck! Oh, I almost choked so hard on that one. God. At least she died. Yeah, I didn't get the final blow. But god damn. I was whiffing my shots. That was a nice escape. If I do say so myself. There we go. Getting better, slowly but surely. I feel like I'm understanding my mistakes. Hazard is a lot of fun when you're holding corners like you're supposed to. What the fuck is that? They switched up on me. They got a fucking Doomfist now. Which, I mean, I don't think will be much of a problem, to be honest. Hey, Mercy, where are you? Goodbye. That's what I'm talking about.
GGS.
I'm not gonna say it. Okay. Let me actually. Fuck. Did we get into a game or did I actually get out in time? Got out in time. Cool. I'm gonna throw something in the oven. I'm not gonna eat right now, so I'm not gonna really take a break. Gonna throw that in the oven, use the bathroom real quick, and then get back to this. It will take just a minute, so I'm gonna put these up for you. I think they're kind of pretty. You let me know how you feel about them. They're kind of spooky season themed now. So yeah, be right back. Stay hydrated. Remember to get water if you're there. Back. Alright. Let me get settled here. There. Cool. Easy peasy. Kinda just, at least at the moment, trying to make everything smooth and easy. Everything was kind of a pain in the ass before. All good maps. Did Genji just threaten Wu Yang's sister? Yep. That was a good play with that wall. We're just holding corners. Distracting the enemy. Having that dog in me. This is the way of Hazard. Come on, come on. I'm trying to kidnap you, Arissa. No. Oh. Gotcha. That was very bad. That is the opposite of the moves I should be pulling here. That's not how you play Hazard. See, I didn't get anything from that, and they, if anything, gained ult charge off of me. There was no gain for me there. I guess maybe my healer got some ult charge too, but it's not how this should work. Aww. Aww. Genji? Aww. Poor Genji. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. See, now I'm hesitant to follow any of the pro advice I've heard because of that headphone bullshit. Like, should I be getting the extra leap percentage? So I thought the lifesteal seemed like a really nice perk, but pros have nothing good to say about it. Oh, you bitch, Junkrat. Oh. Oh. All those olds. For why? For why? Help me. Help. Are you... Uh-oh. 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 That's not gonna do anything to her. I don't know what we were trying to go for. Oh, help me. Help me. Climb that wall. Yeah. Captured the Orisa. I'm the one who's been captured now. It feels like, I don't know, laying a trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or some shit when you block somebody from their exit strategy. Like, nope. You thought, nerd. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. It's about all I can do for you at the moment. I'm doing okay with health so far. I'm doing not so great on health right now. Okay, now we're doing alright. Recovering fully. Oh. Where the hell are they at? I got my ultimate ready. Ah. That felt so good. Blocking that ultimate. Oh. Yeah. Who are you? Damn. Oh, I'm fucked. I think I'm fucked. No, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I just have to get away from that Ana. And sleep dark and end my fun. Yeah, okay. GG.
GGS, this character is broken.
I don't know who they were playing. Antler. Okay. Wu Yang. Had fun on Wu Yang, it looks like. Once my food is done cooking, which probably will be after this round or match, whatever. So after that, I'm gonna throw on some YouTube, watch some of that while I eat real quick, and then get right back to this.
If you're in it with me, you're in it for life. No holding back, you hear me?
Trying to get used to being on camera. It's still not easy. I was talking to my therapist today about how I'm trying to do exposure therapy on my own. With the whole being on camera and being seen and all that shit. And it's going well. Surprised how fast I'm seeing an improvement with everything already. I like to throw myself into the deep end, usually when it comes to things like at all, I guess, ever. So the main thing that's been really helping with some of the... Oh, hello. I've just been yapping to myself this entire time. Welcome. I'm not sure who followed, I'm sorry. After this match, I'll look at your name, give you a proper greeting. But thank you for that. I appreciate you. Oh shit. Playing a game and talking. It's so... so difficult. There we go. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's here. The chat, I'm not sure if it's broken or if it's just dead, which is fine either way, I guess. No obligation to chat, I'm not trying to say that. Feel free to lurk. My goal here at the moment is to be kind of a lurk-friendly stream, honestly. Nothing too crazy going on here. But the main reason I kind of started streaming was to work on some of my issues. One of them being, like, I have a real hard time being on camera, like on FaceTime or anything with women that I enjoy talking to. It's just really hard to be on camera, even just talking to my therapist. I've known her for over a year, and she's only ever seen this part of my face, this and up. So today, when I had my appointment, she was surprised to see my entire face for the first time. And it's all... 99% of it, I think it came from doing the whole Twitch streaming thing, or not Twitch streaming, just streaming in general. It's helped a lot with being comfortable in that situation. And holy shit, like, it's so fast. It felt so fast. I still don't feel comfortable on camera, but the difference is, like, it's happening, and I'm not letting it get to me to a point where I'm not doing it anymore. That's the whole thing. I feel like with anxiety, is it's one of those things where you have to torture yourself to get over it. Like, your whole body is telling you to not do something. Mind, body, soul telling you not to. But then you have to. And it helps. Over time, gets easier. Oh, shit. Just like Overwatch. If you're bad, like I am, the only way to get better is to do it. To play. Take your lumps. Get fucked up here and there. It's gonna hurt. People are gonna talk shit. Oh, fuck, there's a Bastion. Got him. Yeah, it's the only way to get better with anything. Not unique in any way, this issue. Oh, are you kidding me? They're all... Couple of them could have been killed. But yeah, if anybody's there, I hope you're having a good day. No obligation to chat. If you do feel like chatting, let me know what your favorite Overwatch hero is. I'm trying to pick a main at the moment. I kind of flex for the most part, but I'm trying to get back into the game after a 5-year break. And there's a lot of new heroes since the last time I played. What am I doing? I'm like, where's the fucking escort? But yeah, I'm trying to pick a main. I really like Hazard at the moment. But to pick one so quick feels kind of like I'm not giving the other heroes a chance that I could be like having a lot more fun with. So if anybody has a recommendation, feel free to put it in the chat. No obligation or pressure though. We are at least for the most part a lurk friendly stream. Oh shit. Man, it was a fun match.
That was fun.
I kind of hope they change the endorsement system. I only give it to people with the lowest endorsement levels, unless they're assholes. I mean, that's the only reason not to. But I'll never give this kind of person with a max level endorsement, like, doesn't do anything for them, at least I feel like. It'd be cool if it kept a record of how many endorsements you got or something, and put it under your name somewhere. We're nearing the 2-hour mark for the stream. I think after this match, I'm gonna go grab my food, eat that up real fast, and then come back. But while I'm eating, I'm probably just gonna throw on some YouTube, not gonna lie. If there's any suggestions there even, like I might consider, and keyword there is might, I might consider throwing up something that somebody recommends. I'm just looking to have something to watch while I eat, to be honest. But I'll try. I've got a couple of things in mind that I've been meaning to watch.
Clear skies. I'll change that.
So just as a reminder, I don't know if it's on my channel at the moment, on the kick side. I made up a schedule the other day that I've been meaning to have visible on all of the platforms. I'm gonna be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 Eastern time. I will always start on the dot, 7 o'clock. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are the days, at least for the moment. I try to stream for at least 3 hours. Minimum, though, is 2.5, so if that sounds to be like a time that you need some background noise, some entertainment, nothing too crazy, this might be the place for you. I'm always down to chat about anything, from games to politics, which I know next to nothing about anyway, so that should be fun. Oh my god, Wrecking Ball. Start spinning, do it again. Hello? Can I get healed, please? Where the fuck? Oh. They had died. I hadn't realized. Tracer's AFK. This is Overwatch.
Time to group up now. Hey, group up, will you?
Oh. Tracer disconnected. Damn, my mic came unplugged while I was playing. My bad about the 6-minute wait time. I'm gonna fix that as soon as this game is over. I forgot that for some reason I had done that. That's really dumb. My bad. Welcome. Sama Bay. I hope I pronounced that right. How's your day going? God damn, I need to clean my desk. Smacking my phone around on it. Because of all the fucking clutter. Oh. I don't know where I'm going at the moment with this team. Okay, we're all together. Good. Oh, okay. Run, you rat. Okay. Soldier stomped the rat. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. I appreciate you letting me know, because, yeah, I had no idea. Oh! Oh, that was a good Life Weaver pull. Shit. Thinking about finding a spooky game to play after I'm done streaming. I'm not sure which one, though. If anybody's got any recommendations. Fuck. Goddamn rat. I'm thinking I might try Days Gone. I've had that game bought for a long time and just haven't Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk. I have not put the time into it. Yeah. It's been like... I think I put in like an hour or two into it. It's really good though. Okay, we got that. I need to find a game where I can just not have a million things going on. Too, that would be kind of fun. This game is just so fucking hectic sometimes. I feel like half, no, more than half my brain is occupied with the aiming aspect, and then there's the positioning. And on top of that, trying to talk about shit, and I don't think it's working at the moment. I don't know. I'm fucking starving though. That's all I know right now. And that there's a dragon coming. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. Second DPS to go AFK. Okay, never mind. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, bye, Moira. Oh, yeah. The specimen, that's disrespectful. Oh, fuck. I don't know where to go. I'm panicking. Run. I don't know where I'm going. Aw, you bitch. You bitch rat. Get back here. God damn. This might be GG after this objective, which is fucking great because I'm so hungry.
The battle ignites me, taking hold of the objective.
We're just about to hit that 2-hour mark too. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I saw him plant that. I can hear them in my ear. Like, what's beeping? The fucking mines the rat dropped. Oh, you fucking rat. I want to meet a Hammond player. Like, I feel like they smell bad. Oh, fuck. Come on. Yeah. That was good. I'm not sure how many ults we used there though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to play some Jack and Daxter on stream. Just listening to these old PlayStation 2 soundtrack songs. Oh, fuck. Makes me want to play some classic games. They hiding. Aww. Oh no. I was gonna wall and then ult, but I died. Damn. Hazard says he's been through worse is crazy. Good game. I get to eat. That's my reward. Finally, I haven't won all day. That's why I haven't been able to eat. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put the BRB screens on. like this. And I'll be right back. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, back. And got food. So we're gonna throw this on. Throw this over here. And let me fix that. The follower only chat. Why is that on? Here we go. Cool. So anybody watching Kick, if anybody's there, I'm also streaming on YouTube Shorts, so if you so happen to be like at work or something, you could always throw this on in the background. It's fit for a phone screen a little bit better. What I was going to put on though is Area 52. Hold on. Pause the music. If it will fucking listen to me. There we go. And then we activate
New Hampshire.
desktop. There we go. Cool. Alright. full screen
One of the most
that.
famous and controversial abduction cases in history. A case that still echoes through UFO research to this day. 64 years later, my friend Nelson and I set to retrace their exact pilgrimage. From Montreal down through the mountains of New Hampshire, on the same date, at the same hour, to step directly into their path, to see what they saw, and to feel the weight of that night for ourselves. And to help us tell this story, with the depth it deserves, I reached out to Betty Hill's own niece, Kathleen Martin, one of the foremost experts on her aunt's case and a voice that has carried the Hill legacy forward for decades. This is our journey into the unknown, following the footsteps of Betty and Barney Hill.
Well, I have never
It's
stopped
crazy.
investigating Betty and Barney.
So it's not even the lady that got abducted by aliens.
So I
It's
have
her
always
daughter.
sought
Like,
out
she didn't see aliens.
scientists
The
who,
fuck does she know?
had laboratories and could do a scientific analysis of the evidence. I have always delved deeper and deeper into archival records, also investigation of their case myself, to carrying it to the furthest extent possible. So back when Stanton Friedman and I published our first book in 2007, we had a certain amount of information and evidence that we had collected to that point. But over the years, much more has taken place.
Betty and Barney Hill were an interracial couple living in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Betty was a social worker, Barney was a postal clerk and civil rights advocate. In mid-September 1961, they embarked on a spontaneous road trip to Montreal and Niagara Falls. The journey was unplanned, and they traveled without formal reservations, choosing motels as they went. What they experienced on their return journey changed their lives forever.
So why did they take this trip? Well, Betty and Barney were visiting my childhood home. In August of 1961, I had been to Niagara Falls with Betty's sister and her husband, my aunt and uncle, another one, and my cousin. And I was showing them my photographs of Niagara Falls and talking about how much I enjoyed the trip. And Barney turned to Betty and said, "Do you think you'd like to go there sometime?" And he decided to surprise her with this trip to Niagara Falls. They went on to Montreal and had an enjoyable time. They were just tourists, having a great time together, enjoying one another's company, doing that kind of thing. And then they were going to spend the night in Montreal, but they had their dog with them. And so they were going to have to stay on the outskirts of the city. And Barney was driving toward that area. There was heavy traffic. It was late in the afternoon, and people were getting out of work. And Barney decided that he would just continue driving, and then if they grew tired, they could stop for the night.
On the evening of September 19, they began their return drive from Montreal, heading south through Vermont and into New Hampshire. Their route took them along U.S. Route 3, a scenic but isolated stretch winding through the White Mountains.
Folks, I am currently on my way to Betty and Barney Hill's house. Today is September 19th, the exact day that Betty and Barney Hill left from Montreal to New Hampshire, and where their famous story begins. I'm not doing this trip alone. I'm doing this trip with Nelson. He's on a phone call right now, but together we are going to try and retrace the steps. We've mapped out every single stop that they've taken along the way. So first stop is going to be Coaticook, Quebec, which is a small town in Quebec. This is before we cross the border into the United States. They stopped there for a quick snack.
There was a stop before they went to Coaticook.
Really?
At a hot dog stand. And then they stopped again at Coaticook because the language, the menu was in French. They just kind of pointed to what they wanted, and they received something different than they thought they were going to get. So
They got potato chips instead of French fries.
Right.
This is the last stop before the border. And it's funny because we found this diner. There are a few restaurants in this town, not very many. It's a small town, but we found this particular diner and asked the guy who's working at the cache, as like, how long has this been around? And he said at least the 60s. And so there's a big chance that this might have been the actual diner that Betty and Barney Hill stopped at, but they were so off-put by the French, because they came from Montreal, where, you know, generally bilingual, but out in these little townships, they're primarily French, and so something got lost in translation, and were actually served potato chips instead of fries, making it, you know, a bit of a modest meal.
It was 172 miles to customs in Canaan. They stop for a brief snack in Coaticook, and it ends in a French-English menu mix-up. They continue south and pass U.S. customs at Canaan at approximately 9 p.m.
All right, we just crossed the border from Canada into Vermont. The tiniest of border patrols, just one guy in a tiny little
I wish we
would have
filmed it.
I know. He was curious about what we were doing here, and we explained the whole thing, and then we just asked him if he had any experiences out here, and he went into this whole story about his father-in-law?
His father-in-law in the late 70s.
Well, him and his now-deceased wife had seen something walking on the ground in this area, like not just something in the sky. Did he say also there was...
He said there was a craft, and then there was beings on the ground.
Yeah, and he said big heads.
Yeah, I asked him, like, is there any features? These, like, big sort of round heads.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he would be willing to be on camera and talk about it. He's like, I don't... You know, you could tell he was very reluctant.
Yeah.
But man, we just crossed the border.
Yeah.
And we get a story like that. Oh my God, so cool.
Yeah.
I have done investigations in that part of New Hampshire. When I lived in New Hampshire, I no longer do. There were many reports. I should say several, you know, not many, but several reports of either abductions or close encounters.
And right before we crossed the border too, like it was just golden hour, it was beautiful. And we started listening to some music that was, I don't know, what would you say? Like,
I'd say like meditation music.
Yeah, meditative music. I don't know, we were just alone, nothing on the street, nobody driving by us, and Chris goes, show us something. Come on, give us a sign, we're here. And then, I shit you not, like barely a minute later, there was a baby moose that just came on the road. I've never seen one before in person. And of all times for it to show up, it just like ran with us as we drove by it. It was beautiful and majestic.
You know, you're out here to see aliens. But here's something that's alien to you. Here's something you've never seen that's on your own planet. You know, you're so worried about what's out there in the universe that you forget that there's so many beautiful things that you haven't even seen here.
From here, it's 185 miles to Portsmouth. The ETA is about 2 or 3 a.m., if all goes well. They reached Coldbrook, New Hampshire, and stopped at Howard's restaurant.
We stopped in Coldbrook and had a lunch and had gas put in the car because we knew we'd be heading down Route 3 through the White Mountain National Forest.
Barney ordered a cheeseburger. Betty, a chocolate cake and coffee. They checked their watches. 10:05 p.m. The night was still young and the road ahead was clear.
It was Howard's restaurant, and it did have a counter, and it had a dining room. And so they sat at the counter, and Barney ordered a hamburger, and Betty had a piece of chocolate cake and a cup of coffee. They both had coffee to carry them through their drive home.
And this was an important stop, not for, nothing big happened at the stop, but it was a point where they remember looking at the time.
Yeah, they looked at the time and on the clock, and they looked at the time on their watches. Their watches were running. They wound their watches. They did everything they needed to do to prepare for that drive home.
We already got our food. We're good. I guess they didn't like the chips that they were served at this other place, so that they came here and had a nice American burger instead.
Regression session number 1 for Barney. Barney begins by recounting the final leg of the trip from Montreal. He's calm, but guarded, describing the drive through Vermont and into New Hampshire. The road is quiet, the night cool. He notes the isolation of the mountain pass and the occasional stops to let Delcy, their dog, out. In Betty's third regression session, she recounts the light. Betty's first session mirrors the drive. She's more composed, more cautious. She notes a bright star in the sky. This was a normal star, and she didn't take much notice. But later, she would notice a large, bright light nearby to this star, a light that wasn't there previously. And this caught her attention.
It wasn't until they were south of Lancaster, New Hampshire, where Betty saw a new light in the sky. And it moved in a way that she'd never seen before, so she started to watch it to try to identify what it was.
So my wife remarked, I was driving the car, and she remarked that the star had begun to move. So this caused me to look through the windshield up toward the sky, and I told her that it was probably a satellite. Nothing to get alarmed about. We did have a pair of 7x50 crescent binoculars with us. So I stopped the car, and we got out, and she took the binoculars and was looking at the object, and I reached under the seat to get our little doggie, a little dachshund, and put the chain on her to walk her about while my wife was looking at the object.
All of a sudden, I saw what I thought was a new star in the sky. While I'm watching this, it began to move. So we knew it was a satellite. So we stopped the car to get out with the binoculars to look at the satellite. And while we're watching this, it turned and started to come in towards us.
But that object started following their vehicle and came in closer and closer. So they made 3 stops just so that Barney could look at it. But they didn't leave the car on those other stops. They might have just stopped in the side of the road or in the middle of the road. There wasn't much traffic on the road that night.
It moved erratically, arcing across the stars. She watched it with growing curiosity.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Barney, ever the skeptic, dismissed it as a plane or satellite. But the light didn't behave like any aircraft they knew. It shifted, hovered, and seemed to follow them.
We just left Howard's restaurant where Betty and Barney Hill shared a little dinner. And now we're on, what is this? What road is this? Route 3. So about 30 miles south of where we just were, and about 20 miles from here, Betty notices something in the sky. This is the first sighting. We have our night vision camera. At some point we're going to stop, we're going to do some sky watching. Maybe we'll see something. We're going to pull over soon and we'll have a look, but we're right on time. If something's going to happen, it's going to be tonight.
Yeah.
Currently filming on my night vision camera because that's the Milky Way, folks. Just decided because the sky was so visible. There's a lot of traffic, unfortunately. This is probably the best night sky I've ever seen.
Think so?
Yeah. Like, that's the Milky Way right there, man. That's crazy. Betty has a bit of a curious nature about her. She's definitely seems to be someone who, is kind of has a more like sort of wondrous attitude and like, hey, what is this? This is unique. This seems abnormal. Whereas Barney certainly meets her with a little bit more skepticism towards these things. And he was definitely, trying to convince her, maybe himself at the same time, that this was just sort of a prosaic object, like some plane or satellite.
Absolutely. He was giving her a hard time, which he enjoyed doing. He chuckled about this. He loved to tease Betty. He believed it was impossible. Whereas Betty wasn't certain. She thought that it could be true, but she had never read any books on it or watched any shows on it or anything like that. So, that was her position. She was curious.
All done eating. Oh, that shit hit the spot. Oh, fuck.
Frustrated by his skepticism, she wants to understand what she's seeing. Betty's excitement grew. She eventually convinced Barney to stop, and the pair pulled over near Mount Cleveland picnic area.
We continued driving south, and my wife would occasionally remark that this object was still following us. It was flying in a very erratic pattern, and she wanted me to stop, and I would occasionally and look over toward her side, and I could see that this light was still out there.
Oh no. Did I fucking...
It would go up, and then it would come down at very rapid and odd patterns of flight.
I'm watching this through the binoculars, very unusual. Zigzag.
Unplugged my headphones.
Like a yo-yo, going up and down, spinning.
She convinced Barney to pull over south of Twin Mountain, which is north of Franconia Notch. She used the excuse that the dog needed to be walked, and otherwise Barney would not have stopped. So they got out of the car, and since they were in a wilderness area and there were wild animals that might possibly come out of the woods at night, and he was walking the dog and relieving himself, he went into the wheel well of the trunk and took out a weapon that he had put there when they were packing to leave.
Shoot at aliens.
Currently at where Barney took the dog out for a walk. It says it's like a scenic area.
Probably a bad move, in my opinion.
And then there's a trail that says it leads into the dark woods, and it says toilet 2 miles. I took 2 steps into the forest, and it was dark, and I heard a sound, and I'm like, no, thank you. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Toilet 2 miles. Holy shit.
Because right now it's a little early, and I feel like if we're gonna see something, it's gonna happen after midnight.
Barney walks Delcy while Betty peered through binoculars. The object was closer now, silent, luminous, and deliberate in its movements. She expressed irritation at Barney, trying to ignore
While this is going, I'm kind of curious
it's not real.
on any
Despite recalling,
updates.
this is strange. I cannot tell. I cannot hear a motor. He convinces himself that this is just a plane.
Barney, that is not a plane. It is still following us. And I stop, and I look, and I see it is still out there, off in the distance. So I search for a place to pull off the road. And I see a dirt road to the right of the main highway. And I think this is a good place I can pull off. And if any car comes, it won't strike me.
1 mile south of Cannon Mountain. They stopped again. The craft hovered beside the Old Man of the Mountain, a rock profile etched into the cliffside. It spun like a top, tilted vertically, and descended in a stair-step motion. Barney described it as a ball bouncing on a paddle.
I think of a paddle and a ball with a rubber. And you hit the ball, and the ball goes straight out and comes straight back without a circle.
This was a spot where they truly realized that there was no prosaic explanation for this observation of an aerial vehicle. Because, the Old Man of the Mountain's profile is 48 feet from forehead to chin, and this craft was at least 1.5 times the length of the profile.
So, did they take photos of the fucking comet or not? Today was supposed to be the day that they were supposed to take drone photos of that interstellar comet.
A ping pong ball.
So we just got
But
Old Man of the Mountain.
hey, 98. Hey, homie, I can share your stream in a Kick community to help you hit 1,500 followers, 700 viewers, and earn $1,000 per stream. Add me on Discord. I'm good. I'm not really looking for that many followers
Whatever, shooting stars. But then
or
there
that
was
much
a
money.
flash in the sky that wasn't. It was just one flash. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
What was that? You saw it too, right? It flashed like 3 times.
Didn't film it in time, but don't really know. You know, it's a flash. What are we talking about here? Space debris, maybe? I don't know. Now, while passing near the Old Man of the Mountain, they had direct line of sight to the object as it moved between the mountain peaks. One of the mountain peaks was right here. That's what I was filming. The other mountain peak, my guess, would be on the other side. So this would have been exactly where they saw this craft. This location is critical because this is where it turned from curiosity for Betty and Barney Hill into fear. This is where the tension started growing, where they started to get scared. It wasn't just a light in the sky anymore. Now this became something that clearly was following them and observing them.
I don't see even like one satellite. Huh? Not one.
I don't think I've ever seen a satellite before.
I'm not saying that that's anomalous. I'm just saying that's very strange. Like not even one satellite here. Oh, I see a blinking something there. Oh yeah. Let me zoom into that.
Even experts have like these grainy ass cameras.
Oh yeah.
Can we get these motherfuckers some like zooming lenses, or I don't even know. I don't know how photography works. That shit looks
Like it's way up there.
unusable for anything.
Do you see it? Yeah, I don't know.
Bunch of grainy
I'll show you the footage after.
fuzz.
And it doesn't seem to be moving in a straight line. Oh yeah. It almost seems like it's
Loading a
going back and
bowl.
forth.
If anybody would like to take part,
Dude, that's so high up.
I'll let you know when I'm about to hit, and we can simultaneously do that. If you're of age. If you're not, stay away. Drugs are bad. Okay.
Yeah. I
Fun.
think it stopped. Yeah, it's gone.
Like, I like this guy's YouTube channel, but this video in particular is like just two guys going for a camping trip. It's not really, and they kind of use like the alien thing as a excuse. It seems like.
It was a presence.
They left
Like,
Franconia.
let's be real. This lady knows nothing. This is the fucking daughter of the people who said that they were abducted.
Standing in the window of one of the cabins.
Like, this is so stupid.
And then they were about a mile south of Indian Head when the craft swooped down. They reported that now the craft was.
I feel like she's the kind of person who would be maga.
Keep in mind that the full moon.
I don't want to be disrespectful like that though.
So this is in the original reports.
This lady calling her such a vile thing without knowing who she is.
The officer at Pease Air Force Base. The state of New Hampshire erected a historical marker to commemorate this historical event.
It says
It's
that
windy
regarding
out.
the incident on the night of September 19th and 20th, 1961, which is tonight, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, couple Betty and Barney Hill experienced a close encounter with an unidentified.
Damn, they got their own sign?
2 hours of lost time while driving south on Route 3 near Lincoln. They filed an official Air Force
Project
Blue Book report of a brightly lit
I've heard.
craft the next day, but were not public with their story until it
I
was
feel like I've heard of
Traveler in 1965.
Project Blue Book. What the fuck? They filed an official Air Force Project Blue Book report. What the fuck is a Project Blue Book report?
This was the first
I have to look it up.
UFO abduction report in the United States.
Oh, I'm gonna take a hit. So, if you can, cheers.
The fact that a sign says Project Blue Book, unidentified flying object. I mean,
at this point in the night, they were exhausted. They'd been driving. It was super late at night, and they were trying to push through to get home. In Portsmouth, still quite a ways away. So by the time they reached here, they were being followed very closely.
I feel like going for a road trip back then with no cell phones or anything is a totally different beast than what it would be today.
Watching suddenly plunge downward,
Like,
rapidly descending in front of the car.
you are with that person you were with, and that is it. Like, nobody else has your back, if that person even has your back in the first place.
Betty remains in the car, this time noting that they had stopped in a bad spot. Barney leaves the car and heads toward a field closer to the craft. Using binoculars, Barney takes a closer look.
This comic illustration of their abduction is kind of sick, not gonna lie.
Calms Barney, reminding him that no harm can come to him during these sessions. That he will not wake up, that he will remember. At this, Barney begins to remember lots of detail, his voice shaking.
It's all right. You can go right on, experience it.
I guess they are kind of giving the whole story as we have it right now. Damn. God damn. I don't think I've ever actually heard that recording. He freaked the fuck out.
In the window of the craft, under hypnosis later on, and he said they were not human.
There's a man. And he's Captain. What is he?
She described Barney's observation of figures dressed in black, shiny uniforms that were somehow just so frightening that he had developed a block after that regarding the appearance of their faces. He knew they were dressed in black.
I'm not the kind of person who goes wholeheartedly into any kind of theory whatsoever, but like, it's all fun to take in as information and have fun with. Whether it be true or not, it doesn't really come into play because it's aliens. Like, if they're real, then it's just as if they're not, in my eyes. From my perspective, I mean. But I feel like if aliens had any hand in creating us, I feel like they would have a failsafe like that. Like, kind of ingrain our chemistry to kind of react with fear whenever we see them. Fear so strong that you forget? Like, come on.
What he was observing, that
like trauma. That's trauma. But like on-site trauma. That's crazy.
That plan was to capture him.
And it sounds like this dude is like he got traumatized.
Stay there and keep looking. Just keep looking and stay there. And just keep looking. Yeah.
See, that's how I talk to myself when I'm panicking. Like, it's okay. Yeah, like, we're just going, and it'll be alright. You don't look at it.
He didn't say it. You felt he said it. I know. You know he did. Just there, yeah. Just stay there, he's saying to me. It's pounding in my head. Don't pull the binoculars away. God, give me strength. All right.
Damn.
Pull these binoculars down and run. God. If there's a God, give me strength. I gotta get away. Oh.
Jesus. The way that this is put together is actually really well done. I was kind of hating on it for a minute there. But like, that's chilling.
I kept waiting, and Barney didn't come back. And I was sitting there waiting, and I looked. It was dark there. There weren't any streetlights or anything. I noticed that when I looked out, he was quite a distance from the car. And he was still going away from the car. So I leaned over the front seat, and I was saying, Barney, come back here. Barney, you damn fool, get back here.
Is he unable to move?
Come back. The damn fool out there doesn't come back. I'm going out after him. And I'm hollering, Barney! And I start to slide across. I was going to get out in his side of the car because that door was still open a little bit.
And she remembers it all? I'm guessing, from the sound of it. I've heard her speak about it.
Down the street, when I saw him coming, I sat up, and it was lucky I did because he threw the binoculars and landed on the seat beside me. And he was hysterical. He was...
So something in him, just the sight.
Said that they were going to capture us. We had to get the hell out of there.
Drops the binoculars, screaming to Betty, they're gonna capture us.
Back to the car.
Yeah, so now they sprint back to the car. He and Betty speed away down Route 3 at full throttle. And as they
I kind of wish I knew the backstory of the guy before all of this. Like, what kind of life he had.
Betty and Barney.
Like, if he had some reason to be afraid of being captured. Like, he had some past trauma, maybe.
As they went speeding down the highway. And it caused the car to vibrate and for them to sense an electrical tingling sensation. And Barney actually felt the metal of the car, but didn't receive an electric shock, fortunately.
The sounds were mechanical, rhythmic, and invasive. Both felt a vibration through their bodies, a tingling sensation that they struggled to explain. Then, silence.
The next thing they knew, they were 30 to 35 miles down the highway, somewhere on Route 93, from what I've been able to gather, or very close to Route 93. They heard a second series of these.
And I like to kind of have a little bit of fun with the idea of, like, let's have a little bit of fun here. Like, YouTube has this whole Wikipedia disclaimer underneath saying, like, alien abduction. Alien abductions refers to the phenomenon of people reporting what they claim to be the real experience of being kidnapped by extraterrestrial beings, blah blah blah. So, imagine, like, in the future, aliens, like, come along, you know, first contact happens, we actually are able to communicate, yada yada. How long do you think it's gonna take for the first human to be like, hey, you remember all those abductions that we heard about when, like, way back when? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that about? Like, nobody's, like, just, my mind kind of goes towards, they're gonna be like, oh, alleged abductions. It's gonna be like, that shit never happened, bro. Where's the proof?
Try to document everything they can remember, but it's not a lot.
And YouTube's already a part of it.
Until after their hypnosis sessions.
No, that's like extra schizo.
Able to find it.
And this is the encounter at 11:35 p.m.
I don't know where we are. I don't even know how we got here.
So she was scared too. Every time I hear her talk, she sounds like a fucking badass. Like, she took this, like, it was nothing. She made some friends.
As the beings approached the car.
I wasn't afraid. I was afraid when I saw the men in the road.
Men in the road.
I never been so afraid in my life.
No, God.
About the men in the road. It's all right now. You're safe here.
Kind of picturing it, like, to the best of my ability. Like, imagining that in the dark, with your light just kind of showing these short, big-headed, big-eyed creatures that just look like they're from a different fucking planet. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, yeah. Like, that's fucking... Like, if real, that's fucking crazy. Like, to have gone through that, this would be my takeaway too.
My body's still asleep. He's walking and he's asleep.
And a lot of people, like, like these guys, I'm pretty sure that they even described it as being kind of like, like an R-word situation, which is insane. Like, if true, that's crazy. Like, they're gonna like, if we do have first contact at some point, somebody's gonna ask that question, like, what the fuck was that about, guys?
On the rocks, but I'm afraid to open my eyes. I have been told to keep my eyes closed. Who told you that? The man. What man? That I saw.
I picture, at least when picturing what they're going through, the being I kind of imagine is the skinny Bob that they keep bringing back, saying is possibly real. Which I stole. If true, that's fucking beyond crazy, because it doesn't look real. And maybe that's on purpose. Ooh, like, that would be insane. It'd be fucking crazy. Bananas.
Her skin is scraped and her limbs are manipulated. A needle is inserted into her abdomen.
I'd start questioning fucking everything at that moment, like, honestly. Because Skinny Bob, if you look at it long enough and you kind of put the goggles on of, like, maybe, like, it kind of fits what you would think. But, again, that just makes it even more sus. If I could have a dream goal for this channel, or any of this that I do on this planet, unrealistic goals here, obviously. This is just like insane bananas, nothing. Like, let's end world hunger within my lifetime. And aliens. That'd be fun. Yeah, it sounds horrifying. It's like Dead Space with the eyeball, though. Oh. Damn, it's like my mind got disrupted. So, the other goal isn't aliens. I want full fucking disclosure. And let's add in between, actually, at the very top, let's put those Epstein files out there. Go on. And then world hunger. And then full disclosure on the alien stuff. Come on.
With little points on wires. They said he was checking my nervous system. And then they attempted to insert a needle-like instrument in my navel.
Come on, it wouldn't be so crazy if we seen aliens, right, guys? The sooner we accept it, the sooner they tell us about it, hopefully.
After the needle incident, Betty was
Which, nah, I don't think that's how the way it works.
declared an end to the testing for the time being. The other beings left the room, leaving Betty alone with the leader.
Examiner he helped me get up off the table. And I swung around, and he gave me my shoes.
And I keep hearing, like, you see in this comic, damn, they had to give her a butt and everything in that. They keep saying, like, 4 or 5 feet tall. And I always pictured them smaller for some reason.
She asks questions. The being responds mentally. She exclaims that this is an amazing experience and that nobody will believe her.
Like, I'm pretty sure they explained that it was Betty's height.
Take her to choose something, and Betty chooses
So,
the book.
and I think she's like 5'2" or something.
And this was later taken back by the beings before the pair were released.
This had been quite an experience. It was unbelievable that no one would ever believe me. What I needed was some proof that this had really happened. So he laughed, and he said, well, what kind of proof did I want? What would I like? And I said, well,
What do you request, human?
if he could give me something to take back with me, then people would believe it. And so he told me to look around, and maybe I could find something I would like to take.
Can I take you home?
There was a book.
Wanna be my roommate?
A fairly big book. I put my hand on the book and I said, could I have this? And so he said that I could have the book if I wanted it. And I picked it up, and I was delighted.
She's also shown a star map depicting the origin.
Wait, what? So where's the book?
But commits it to memory.
Where the fuck's the book? What? Where the fuck?
He opened up, it wasn't like a drawer. He sort of did something and...
Damn, I just realized when I move my mouth close to my microphone, it's like just visible between the cat.
He pulled down a map. He asked me, had I ever seen a map like this before? And I leaned against the table and I looked at it, and it was a map of... It was a oblong map. And he said that
Damn, they did that homie dirty. Why the fuck does he look like a fucking crack baby?
the heavy lines would trade routes. And then the other lines were places that were occasionally. The broken lines were expeditions.
At some point during this conversation with the leader, some of the other beings re-entered the room and begin tugging at her teeth. They are confused as to why Barney's came out, but hers are stuck. It was futile to try and explain the concept of dentures to an alien race, but Betty tried. It devolved into a discussion on the meaning of getting old and of age. It derailed further when Betty tried to explain that good food can help preserve teeth, and the beings had no concept of what a vegetable was. It explained something so alien to an alien. Here's a passage from Betty's regression describing this very interaction.
Some of the other men come in, and with them is the examiner. And the examiner has me open my mouth, and he starts checking my teeth, and they're tugging at them. He said that
So what would be the purpose of learning that kind of shit?
came out if I didn't. And I was really laughing. And I said that Bonnie had dentures and I didn't, and that's why his teeth would come out. And so then they asked me what were dentures.
Betty insisted that while she struggled communicating with the beings, there are people far smarter than she who would love to speak to them. She urged them to speak to the right people.
There are other people in this country who are not like me, that they would be most happy to talk with him, that they could answer all his questions.
Please, could I talk to you aliens, please? That would be so fucking cool. I would tell nobody. I would tell nobody. I don't know nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I could disappear and nobody would know it. Other than my cat. That's probably the worst fucking thing to say online. I lock my door and I'm armed, so I ain't going without a fight. The humans. I will not fight you extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials are welcome in my home at all times.
I said, you promised me I could have the book. You gave me a word I could have it.
Like, try not to just like jump scare me though, that'd be cool. Like, be like, hey, I'm coming in. Here I am, like, here's my hand, here we go. Give me a little wave. Hey. Come in peace. Like, hey, that's all we need to hear.
You can take the book, but you never can make me forget about it. Because I'll remember it's the last thing I ever do.
Barney's examination, session number 5.
Wait, I want to bring that back. I kind of missed with my yappering.
They don't want you to have it. I could have it. I'm furious. There's Aisha.
They have to take the book back?
We're out into the corridor. Barney's behind me. There's Aisha. There's a man on each side of him. Jolita comes over and takes my book. And I said, oh, I'm furious. I said, you promised me I could have the book. You gave me a word I could have it. And he said, I know it. He said, but the others object. They don't want you to have it. And I said, but this is my proof. If you take the book away, you'll have no proof that this has happened. And he said, that's the whole point.
Oh.
No, it's happened. They want you to forget all about it. And that's why I'm taking the book. I won't forget about it. You can take the book, but you never can make me forget about it. Because I'll remember it's the last thing I ever do.
Barney's examination, session number 5. Barney returns to the moment
What
of
a crazy thing to happen if it happened. Not saying it happened, but god damn, that'd be crazy.
He's examined. He recalls chest pressure, the use of instruments.
Cause yeah, like, she didn't have the book. They took her back. They were like, yeah, we can't let you go with that, ma'am.
My fly was open.
No.
And I thought, are they putting a cup around my private part?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to hear.
I thought, how funny if I keep real quiet and real still, I won't be harmed and it will be over.
They got into his head like that. Made it think it was his own thoughts or something.
Grin on his face. His eyes are still shut, but he is walking and being guided. He was back in the car and could see Betty moving down the road toward the car.
I see Betty.
I don't know how else to put it, but I think he's saying they milked him. It's fucking terrifying.
To the car, and I am grinning at her, and she is grinning back at me.
What the hell?
Elated.
They drugged them.
We are really happy, and I'm thinking.
Or just like flowed them with thoughts of euphoria.
And there it goes. And I'm happy.
Betty describes being escorted back to the car. The beings are polite, almost gentle. She's
Yeah,
confused.
he had a
but not
really
afraid.
bad
She
time.
watches the craft depart, silent and swift. She feels changed, but doesn't know how. They drove south.
Maybe they're
then
sexist.
on US Highway 4.
They prefer
The sun
being
was rising.
polite to
They
women.
arrived home hours later than expected, feeling clammy and disoriented. They
I
feared
don't want to
radiation
assume
exposure. They
that.
showered thoroughly. Then, they began to document.
Okay.
I feel like I'm
Ugh. Damn, I didn't really expect to finish the stream with the last quarter being, I don't know, not quarter, but the last like half hour being YouTube strictly. I'm still trying to work on this schedule and like getting everything to fit around it. It definitely seems much more doable than what I was doing before when it comes to like burnout and just having fun with it in general. But it's spooky season. It's getting colder over here where I live.
3:30 in the morning, like I'm pretty messed up. I would think also.
So we're gonna be having a lot more time to fill here, I think. So I might even stream longer some days. We'll see. I would like to play other games, if I'm being honest. I don't want to just do Overwatch. I can see that quickly burning me out, and I'm not really all that good anyway. So I think maybe tomorrow I'm gonna try to get the last achievement on BioShock. If I don't get it tonight after the stream, my last achievement is, I think, the Expert Worlds of Hurt. If anybody's here and wants to look that up, it's, I think, one of the hardest, if not the hardest achievement to get in the game. And it's the last one I need, so gonna get it.
On the top.
Pink powder.
Clung to his pants. Circular rash appeared on his groin. In the
But we might just boot up some other spooky game for the season.
Great trauma, especially in Barney.
I'm pretty broke unless someone is generous enough to help me get Little Nightmares 3. I'm gonna have to wait on that.
So he ended up being referred to
I would
Dr. Simon.
for sure
Therapy worked for both Betty and Barney because she
like
had her own,
rate whoever's name donates that on something somewhere in my house. I don't know. I'd do something crazy for you. I'm not expecting it. I would love to play that game though. But I have patience, so I'll get it eventually. It's just and hopefully it's good anyway. I'm kind of actually glad I can wait for reviews and see how it is before I jump into it.
Barney describes the days following the encounter.
But yeah, I definitely want to play that.
His ulcers he avoids the topic.
What else?
He fears what he saw. Dr. Simon
I have to look through my Steam for some spooky games. I can play through some Resident Evil. I know. I have some shit to do through or get through on there.
I mean, obviously that must have helped shaped how you see the phenomenon, but like seeing someone who you trusted.
I'm getting tired. That's why my brain is just like shutting down.
You know, speak about
That's,
things like of this nature.
see, that's making me kind of think I might have to do some flip-flopping with my schedule around streaming, because I'm usually awake around this time, but it's just like killing me at the time, or for the time being. It's just like I had so much to do.
He went back to working full time in his spare time for civil.
But now that things are winding down, I should just get some rest soon, and then
Commission on Civil Rights as a state
maybe get some extra rest tomorrow so that I can have more energy
to set up
for a longer stream, maybe Saturday.
He was the chairman of the committee. He received that award. He was working on voters' rights.
I don't want to play some old school Halo, maybe some PS2 games.
Particularly the underprivileged. They were doing very, very
I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck, you know? I don't think anybody's here at the moment, but if anybody joins and enjoys this kind of stuff, that's all the more fun, I guess.
I still feel angry about it. I blamed the report.
But hey, we hit the 3-hour mark. Which means I'm gonna finish this video. And after that, I'm gonna do the outro and go the hell to sleep. I can't speak. My nose is getting stuffed, and I feel like I'm losing my voice. Anyway.
Because someone spilled the beans. There was a violation of confidentiality that had a lifelong impact on them.
In hindsight, I mean, kind of bittersweet, right? Obviously, a violation of their rights, and if they don't want it to be public, then it should never be public. That's just the way that goes. But the fact that it did go public, provided so much to people looking into this, and it provided so much information and so many answers, I guess, for a lot of other people who might have gone through a similar ordeal. And so there is like, I guess, I suppose, a silver lining to this.
Well, you might say that there was a silver lining to it in terms
It's like, fuck you.
Other people
this was terrible.
had the same experience in terms of Betty being asked to speak with them, to offer guidance to them and support, that kind of thing. For Barney, he had a cerebral hemorrhage when he was 46 years old. It was fatal.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Wow. Betty recounts her dreams. They mirror the hypnosis, but with embellishments. She's aware of the difference. She doesn't trust the dreams fully, but they feel real.
I did a comparative analysis.
That hell's a cerebral
5 dreams that Betty
hemorrhage.
Wrote about in detail that happened for 5
Did they
nights
cause
and 10
that?
days after the event occurred. And so, that dream account was different than what Betty and Barney remembered under hypnosis.
The way she said it with spite, she's like, yeah, he fucking died. Thank you, extraterrestrials.
Acknowledged that
they had some hand in it.
Wasn't portraying reality, and that there was some type of, mix up there. But the underlying event is still there, and that, I think, is the important thing to highlight here.
Yes, and I think that what we need to highlight is the parts for which they had conscious memory. Not the hypnosis. Barney, although Dr. Simon took precautions to make sure they didn't lie, that they were telling the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, that sort of thing. And later Betty passed a lie detector test after Barney died.
Not bad.
But, Barney initially had a false memory. He remembered things out of sequence. But then Dr. Simon had to go back and, go through it again and again and again. And then Barney did remember it in proper sequence.
What else to say here, Kathleen? This has been just such an incredible journey for myself to look into, and I'm sure for many others, even just discovering this, maybe some of the younger audience not familiar with this. I suggest you check out Captured, the Betty and Barney Hill UFO experience. I'll leave the link in the description, but I want to thank you so much, Kathleen, for opening up and for setting me straight on a few of these facts that that I might not get on the first go around, but it's really greatly appreciated, and your work is so appreciated for all of us researching this topic. You know, we need people who are hard-nosed, evidence-based, and grounded in science, and that's something that I can firmly say that you are and continue to be. So thank you so much for everything you've done.
Well, it was my pleasure, and it was all out of my curiosity about what happened to my family to try to get to the truth of it. And it has taken up most of my adult life after I left my own profession. In investigation, I had read a lot. I had talked to Betty, and over again I'd taken those trips with her, but then with my own investigation and the many years I've devoted to this, I now know precisely what happened and where.
Thank you, Kathleen.
My pleasure.
Regression Session 10, Betty. Betty reflects on the experience. She believes it happened. She doesn't know why, but she's certain. She wants to share the story. She wants others to know she's not afraid of ridicule. She's driven by truth.
Oh, poor dog.
Dr. Simon ends the sessions. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Kathleen Martin for helping us tell the story of her aunt and uncle. And also,
Us,
thank you to Sasha
not
for
even
providing
their kid.
some really cool animations that we played throughout this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. If you want to encourage us even further, head over to area52.shop or join the membership for just $5 a month and get access to so many incredible things. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace and love.
Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here. If anyone is there, I appreciate you no matter what. If you wanna come by again, feel free to follow either the YouTube. I have YouTube Shorts live going at the same time that I have Kick going, and I have Kick going whenever I have YouTube live going, so you get some options. If you want to like watch on your phone, you can go to the YouTube. If you're on your desktop, you can go to Kick. At the moment, that's how we're doing things here. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to see me, come around then. I show up exactly on the dot 7 o'clock. So if you're not there, that's okay. Hopefully I see you another time. So with that said, I'm gonna go to bed. You have a wonderful morning, evening, or night. Bye-bye.